I believe that for us to start talking about this transition, this smooth transition in what concerns climate change, perhaps the first thing we should realize is what is exactly the contribution of each sector using science, precision, being the most precise we can, because this will be challenged, but we will increase in efficiency as much as we invest on it. What is the contribution of each sector to the global perspective of global warming? How much, for example, cars contribute, how much domestic consumption contribute, nautic, aviation, steel, cement, agriculture, everything. Because each sector will present its own difficulties for the transition. And the fact that the difficulties are different means that the time to the transition to be made will be different as well. So it can be naturally calculated as part of the transition. Because, for example, the nautic sector will take so much more time because we do not have means to supply the fuel necessity to move to make it work for great ships for that need too much power. And I think it's the first thing for the researches I've been doing. I can't find that precision amount. And for example, and of course, the restoration of habitats, the carbon, um, the capture of carbon and retaining it in our planet without outside from the atmosphere, of course, is fundamental, is essential. But why don't we start with precise data? Precise data so we can really put it into the perspective that naturally the sectors will indicate us to do. Of course, you thought about it, but I don't hear we talking about it that much because those sectors can and will be in future addressed by new technology. These technologies will come, even because oil will end up sometimes. We keep finding it, but it will eventually end. This transition will have to be made. And if it has to be made for our survival, it has to be made anyway. So, this is my suggestion on how to begin.